Hey folks, gonna be doing another unboxing here of a game I picked up at Gen Con. This is the Star Wars Battle of Hoth game. This is essentially Star Wars pasted over the Commands and Colors engine, or Memoir 44 engine. You might be a little more familiar with that. But it's just essentially the same system. It is a little different. It's a bit I don't want to say a ton asymmetrical, but it's a good bit asymmetrical between the two sides. So it is nice and refreshing from coming from like Memoir or Commands and Colors, where there's only slightly asymmetrical stuff for each side. This seems like it's a lot more asymmetrical. All right, so let's go ahead and get this opened up. All right, first we have some reference sheets here. Rebels on one side, Empire on the other side. Now we get another reference sheet of basically terrain, what you can and can't do, how it affects attacking, movement, line of sight, etc., etc. That comes with two scenarios, and each scenario has, or it comes with two campaigns, and each scenario, campaign 1 and 2, has a separate booklet per side. So you have the Assault on Echo Base is Campaign 1, and Campaign 2 is Outpost Delta, and essentially he's going to play through several games. So that's included. We have the rulebook, glossy paper, 11, 12-ish pages. Shows you components, setting up the game, objective of the game, how the turns go. You have an appendix which goes over the units, the terrain, the objectives, how to play with team mode, 3 to 4 players, and playing with leader cards, and then specific cases on the back, like a sort of FAQ. Then we have the scenario book, and this is going to list all the different scenarios, and there are 18 scenarios. However, you can only play scenario 18 if you have 2 copies of the game. You're going to use the back side of the board, which is open-ended, and you're basically going to be playing a giant epic game. It's the Assault on Hoth. I did pick up 2 copies of this, one for me, one for my brother. So we are definitely going to be doing this at some point, and I'll probably try to record it as well. But so that there are 17 scenarios you can actually play with just a single box of this. But each page is basically the same. It shows you the setup, starting stuff for each side, gives you a little background, etc. Then we have the board. I'll just open this up a little bit here. It's only 4 sections, so it's a little tighter than the normal Commands and Colors or Memoir board. I think there's a little bit more for those games. So you're going to have a max of 3 hexes on your left and right areas, and 4 hexes in your center area. And so this is the normal side you'll play on with 1 game, and then this is the other side, and you'll put these 2 together like this. You'll put another one over here, and you'll have 1 giant board. Let's see here. We've got the card holders, so these go together like this. You're going to put your cards in here. It sort of holds them for you. You may or may not want to use these. I don't think it's going to be a requirement. We have our deck of cards here, and each side is going to have their own deck, which is nice. So they're asymmetrical that way. With like Memoir, you're both drawing from the same deck. These are going to be the leaders, I believe. Maybe not. Not sure what those are. But anyway, there's the 2 decks of cards. We have several dice, as normal. You'll be rolling these, and if you roll, what you're attacking, the symbol of what you're attacking, then it'll be a hit. We have terrain tiles down here that are double-sided. Some are just hills or caverns or destroyed snow speeders. the baggie of tokens. So this was all punched out. In here, I also have the 2 shield generators and the ion cannon, but I got, with this pre-order reservation type thing, we got the promo pack. I believe that you were also getting it if you just bought it there. And that is in the Rebel section here. So these trays come out, so you can just take the tray out and hand it to the players. But we can see we've got the laser turrets for the Rebels. We have the snow speeders. Here's the ion cannon promo. Here are the 2 shield generators promo again. And then here are just the Rebel troopers. This is how I store this stuff. There might be another way to do it, but this is just how I just wanted to put all that together. And then we have the Empire. We've got the probe droids. We've got the snow troopers. And then what everybody wants to see, the AT-ATs. Very nice. And so yes, so that is the Battle for Hoth new version of Command and Colors game. They had what I'm going to call a giant version of this game at Gen Con that was just larger. It wasn't super big, but it was a decent size. It was pretty cool. Even the cards, I figured they'd leave the cards the same size, but there were giant versions of the cards, which was a little comical. There's so much they can do with this if they keep this IP. You know, there could be an Endor set for this easily. They could probably do a ship, like a space version of this, which would be interesting because I don't think that's been done in any of the series. Like a purely ship-based kind of version of it. But there's all kinds of additional units and cards and stuff they can add, the leaders and everything. So I think this is going to be a big hit, and I hope they hold on to this IP so they can make more of this, because I will definitely buy it. But that is the Battle of Hoth. Thanks for watching.